Hello, good morning, everyone. So welcome to the Apidays Hong Kong. Once again, we are having Apidays Hong Kong this year's, and very welcome for everyone to join the sections these 2 days. I'm Patrick, the organizer of Apidays Hong Kong, and the founder of beNovelty. So today's we are going to have a different kind of talks, workshop, and roundtable so that we can give you the latest insight and trend about APIs. So let me share the screen so that I can introduce you what you can expect these 2 days. Okay. So first of all, so I think every one of you may know API is having the role to connect the system, but what about the people behind? So with the vision of connecting the human behind the API, so that's why we have the API Days conference. This is a conference series around the world, and then we bring it to Hong Kong 3 years ago. As said, this is the Hong Kong event. We will be also having the others API Days event in the later this year, and also welcome to join. Some of them is in a hybrid mode, and some of them is a physical event. And hopefully in next year we can also do it in the physical mode. Okay, so this year actually is also the 10 years anniversary of API Days Global Conference. So I am also want to introduce Mehdi. He is the founder of API Days Conference, and let him introduce a bit on the global committee. So Mehdi, I pass the time to you first.
Yeah, thank you very much, Patrick, and hello, everyone. I'm really glad to be there for the third edition of API Days Hong Kong. Yes, and as Patrick was saying, API Days is a series of conferences happening every year in approximately 10 countries. It started 10 years ago in 2012. We believe that, yes, APIs were the enabler of the digital revolution, but we needed to connect the human behind APIs. So API Days is more than 80 events, more than 70,000 past attendees, 20,000 companies, and for an online community of 300,000 members. We thank you to be part of this community. And waiting for Patrick to be back to explain the program, I really want to show you 3 initiatives that we are running at API Days that may interest you. The first one is the API industry landscape. So we map like more than 1,000 API tools, and we get numbers, funding, number of employees, products, estimation of revenues, and we try to also explain and map the industry into different sections and subsections to know exactly where the market is trending and the market is going. So we deliver that in a landscape called the State of the Market 2022. But we also publish a map that you can access to a specific website that you can see on API Scene. API landscape.apiscene.io. You'll be able to browse the landscape, click on different companies, get all the infos you need, or even download the map if you want. The second initiative I want to talk about is the APIscene. It's a media platform on APIs. It's a community-driven platform where attendees and speakers can write articles on APIs and that are shared with the whole 300,000 members community. So if you are interested into API news or if you write API articles, APIscene is the platform for you. So we invite you to apply to be a guest author. Last but not least on our initiative, it's the initiative we run also globally on the 10 events, is the Women in API initiatives. Of course, in tech conferences, we lack of gender diversity. And this is why we wanted to be sure that enough women are encouraged and interested to apply to tech conferences. So in the call for papers or call for speakers, we have enough gender diversity to make a fair selection and to have enough representation of all genders at tech conferences. So it's the Women in API is a program. It's a scouting and coaching program for female engineers, designers, analysts who are interested in APIs to get trained into speaking and apply to tech conferences, APIs, but also to other tech conferences. So if you are a female who think you should be in the Women API program, or if you know a female who must be and should be in the Women API program, don't hesitate to refer and share the link that you can see at apis.global/initiative-women-in-APIs. This is the 3 initiatives I really wanted to talk about. We run globally, but now Patrick is the master of ceremony for API Days Hong Kong. So Patrick, please explain us what we expect for API Days Hong Kong 3rd edition. You're on mute, Patrick, I think.
Okay, sorry. Thanks for the reminder. So, okay. So, I will also want to say, Mehdi will be helping on the one table facilitation today, and he will also talk a bit on his API industry landscape tomorrow. So, don't miss the section if you're interested. So, let's go to the something about the API Days Hong Kong. So, some of you may be joining the event for a few years, and some of the speaker also supporting us for 3 years as well. So, talking about the history of API Day Hong Kong, it is back to 3 years ago. At that time, we are still doing the hybrid event, so we are becoming the largest vendor neutral API conference in Hong Kong, and now we get a lot of support from the industry, ecosystem, and speakers. So in these 3 years, what is happening? So we discuss a lot with our speakers. So with the help of the ecosystem, there's an increasing public awareness of the open API frameworks in open banking. And this year also have some discussion on open insurance as well. So that's why we also have some speakers from insurance sector to share about their thoughts. And we can also see some enterprise and bank is now more open to explore collaboration, which may not be happened in the past. Although there's still a lot of challenge talk about the data security concerns, but now the parties is now working towards together how to solve the problem. And with more and more experience, we can also see a lot of people now understand open API or open banking is actually the way to scale, but not the actual reason. So we need to explore different kind of colors, contexts, and this is why we need to do the open banking or open finance. And with this kind of knowledge and lesson learned, we also can see with the work of quite of our ecosystem partner, the ways of the platform economy. So some of the company or bank, they may not be directly facing the kind, but become a platform that work with different partner to help to interface with their customer or client with a better experience. And also the last one is we can see the developer role is now also changing. They are now in the center of the API first transformation, and then those people with those team with a developer or API focus is actually can respond quicker and in a more agile way. So this in order to address this kind of question and discussion, we help to line up quite a lot of speakers in these 2 days. So you can expect 40 sections, 4 workshops, and we actually more than 1,000 audience are joining these 2 days as well. So hopefully you can enjoy the section and then pick the track that you are interested. So about the platform today, so some of you may be familiar with this, but some may be new to us. So in this platform, there's 2 tabs, so a few tabs, so you can see the chat, the poll, also people joining the conference here. So you can feel free to network each other to make friends here in this event. And if you want to join different stage, make sure you go to the stage section and pick track 1, track 2 of the workshop, so that you will not miss the actual time of the sections. Okay, and last but not least, we are also having these different kind of the expo from our sponsors, from our committees, etc. So you can see what they are doing and maybe become some special offer from them. Okay, so once again, we want to thanks for our sponsor here to make the third API Days conference happen again. So we have our Gold Sponsor Conference. Really thanks for their support, and then they have offered some special one table and workshop section today as well. And we are also thanks for APIscene and also Liwedic. They are also providing support to us, and also have some specific workshops showcasing their leading edge technologies. And last but not least, we are working closely with a few community partners, including the Computer Society in Hong Kong, the Hong Kong Science Startup Association, and also Open API community. So we are working together to see whether on top of the annual conference, we can also work some monthly events and maybe a smaller physical event, so that we can promote better on the API economy.